What's up, guys? This is Xbotics. Hope you guys are doing well. I'm doing the build video now, and I'm building this budget-oriented PC here, and showing you all the parts real quick. And I got my DLSR with macro lens. I'm gonna do a video of it up close, so look. It's kind of like a how-to guide too, if you follow it. You know, brand new 16 gigs DDR3 1600 megahertz by Team Group, R9 390, FX 6300, and this motherboard is a Gigabyte GA-78L- or LMT-USB 302. 750 gig hard drive, 240 gig SSD. I think this is a 500 gig hard drive, and then this is 80. I don't know if I have room for it all, but I'm gonna try to make it fit. And then I got some blue, black, and gray cable extensions, 24 pin GPU, and then CPU. R9 390. Got some RGB strips right there. There's the cooler for the CPU, the case, Cooler Master, and then a Wi-Fi card right there. And I got the EVGA Supernova 750 G2 and zip ties, SATA cables, fans. Yeah, so I got it all ready. So enjoy.
Get lost in the middle of time. When did I get lost in the middle of time?
I didn't take this with the DLSR with the macro lens because it just took a long time and I had to find screws, and yeah, otherwise it would have been boring.
When did I get lost in the middle of time?
Seen videos like this, but I've never experienced this in real life. Little little cap things, like cover plates, whatever you call them, that you have to remove from the case in order to install on the power supply, and then put it with, and installed with the power supply, and then put it in, and then screw it in. I've never had a case that did that, so I struggled a little bit. I was like, what the heck? So I removed those screws, and then screwed those 4 screws in, and then I have 4 more screws here from all my containers and stuff, where I keep all my screws and stuff, because I like ordering around stuff. Let's continue with the video.
Until I found you, oh, I'm not gonna let you go. Oh, I'm gonna hold you close. It's hard, cause it took 5 years until I found you. But we're just getting started, baby. I can't control myself lately. Oh, but you know that, yeah, you know that, yeah, you know that, yeah, you know it. We're just getting started, baby. I'm not going anywhere, cause I feel best right next to you. Move next to me and show me all the things you wanna do. Oh, I can't wait to try them all. Going around the world in a fancy cars. Look at all the stars, I can't believe this is true. It took 5 whole years to find you. But we're just getting started, baby. I can't control myself lately. Oh, but you know that, yeah, you know that, yeah, you know that, yeah, you know it. We're just getting started, baby. But you know that, yeah, you know that. could've said nothing when you told me that I am not around. I could've said nothing if only I made it out of town. Or I could've said hi for a minute now. Your lies I can't forget about. Hi for a minute now. Oh my, we've been fucking all night, yeah. Alright, I've been feeling alright. This time you won't get to my heart, yeah. This time I'ma get what is mine. Tell me what you wanna do right now. Empty thinking about the ways you're like, yeah. Baby, I don't really ask for much. Crazy how you only want the fire. I swear to God, cause I had enough. Tell me stop, but I had enough. You know why we're broken up. Oh, I could've said nothing when you told me that I am not around. I could've said nothing if only I made it out of town. Or I could've said hi for a minute now. Your lies I can't forget about. Hi for a minute now. Or I could've said nothing when you told me that I am not around. I could've said nothing if only I.
I ain't worried about shit, look, I ain't worried about it. Yeah, 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 yeah. I ain't worried about shit, look, I ain't worried about it. I ain't worried about it.
First time booting up the system. Here we go. Already have an indication right there that's on working. Please. I think I have this keyboard hooked up. Oh, delete. 6300. Your 1600 megahertz. Delete. Come on. Go into BIOS. 500. Look like 3 drives. Hey, there we go. It's working. I still gotta activate Windows on this. But yeah, got World War II installed and testing her out. This is maxed out 1080p, high as it goes. Come on. So yeah, she's a little loud sometimes, but if you have headphones on, if you just have, speakers and stuff, you don't hear it really, but she gets a little loud because the fan cranks up trying to cool it. Alright, let's do standard. This is 17 bots, and it's on hardcore mode, like 17 bots, and they're on hard.
Hardcore team deathmatch.
Yes,
Show
sir.
them what you're made of, soldier.
So 50
Advance and take position.
FPS. This mouse sensitivity is pretty insane. I need to lower it. Okay. So yeah, this. Ooh. The CPU is not allowing this graphics card. Oh no, it's getting set. It's getting 95, 79. Okay, so the bottleneck is the CPU a little bit, but the graphics card does reach. I wasn't looking. It does reach 100 sometimes, but yeah, sometimes it drops in the 70s and 80s. Really? Okay, I'm lowering. I can't really lower graphics because I'm just gonna get lower usage, So I'm gonna lower my sensitivity real quick. Mouse sensitivity. Let's go like right there. It's killing me left and right. I could in fact raise. It probably wouldn't change much, but I'm gonna try raising it to 25, 60. It's 175 is close. It's 178 really, but I'm just gonna do 175, almost 1440 render. Let's see if it changes FPS really. The mouse sensitivity is too low. Ow. I'm gonna grab the mouse pad here. I'm just on my couch here. Dang it. Ah. Got him. Dang it. Okay, now she's 100% GPU. It's bad. I thought there was somebody there. I was wrong. Ah, boss. Okay, yeah, so it's not, 74. It's dropping a little bit. Usage, but mostly in the hundreds. The CPU is still the bottleneck, but, yeah, so if you play at 1440p, World War II, like with this setup right here, like you're looking at high 50s, 60s most of the time. It drops sometimes, but perfect. Well, I'm much better on my main setup. This mouse sensitivity, this angle. I'm just making excuses now. Balls. But yeah, see if I just lower it. If I lower it to, let's say, 75% render. Okay. See, still drops in the 40s sometimes, 60s, 7. It's more frequently at the 60 mark, 60, and it's very similar FPS, very similar. Damn. Got meleeed. Nice. Ow! There's 17 bots, like I said, so the bots are just everywhere. I'm done for now. But yeah, this is a decent experience though. You know, if you have 1440p, or if you like light titles at 4K, if 4K TV or something hook this up. Like, obviously you can't play 4K on this game, but if you like lower the settings, but then it won't look very good at all. I can try. Let's just see how many frames I get. And this isn't probably exact, but this is just close, render-wise, at least. Okay, 4K right there. 400%. Ouch. Ooh. 30 FPS. Oh. 30 FPS. Ah! You just punched me. Big jerk. Yeah, so 30 FPS. Not crazy playable, but if you VSync it and you're okay with 30 FPS, I guess you do 4K maxed out. I guess if you tune it, you can get a little bit better. Maybe in the high 30s, low 40s. Don't molly me. Oh. Let's try a different game, huh? So yeah, while we were gaming, the usage was all over the place. The frames and everything wasn't very consistent. So usage was kind of not consistent either. The memory usage went up a little bit, obviously, when we went to 4K. It said it peaked at just under 8 gigs of VRAM, like 7.8 gigs of VRAM. And this might not be allocated, or this might be allocated, not actual usage. I didn't turn that on. But the CPU temps were in the high 50s. Yeah, high 50s. Didn't get even 60 with this little cooler on it, so that's pretty cool. And then let's see, GPU temperature. It maxed out. Oh, that's frame rate. Okay, so it maxed out at 74, but it was when I was playing like 1080p, it was at 70s, and it got to 60s, and then it was at high 60s. So yeah, when gaming under 75. Yeah. All right, Dirt 5 and do their settings. Settings should be in the main menu, in my opinion, but whatever. All right, so let's max her out first. Ultra low. No, I think I can max it out. At 1080p, maybe. Ultra high, yeah, that's the highest, right? Yeah. So VSync off, dynamic scaling off. Native, yep. Native, ultra high. Doesn't go higher than ultra high, right? No. All of these arrows are all the way to the right. And that's it. I do have it, I did download the newest R9 390 drivers. Oh, 40 FPS, okay. 100% usage. So this is a good mix between CPU and GPU, it looks like, at least for this configuration. Like 100% GPU load, it's not like 70s, 80s, 100s, 70s, 60s, you know. But yeah, 38, I'd probably lower it to like high settings. Maybe even a mix of high and medium to get a constant or close to that 60 mark. Even if, like, I don't know if this game has bad screen tearing. I think I might have experienced that every once in a while. Right now I'm not seeing any, even with lower FPS. But, you know, you could VSync it if you wanted to. If you get close to that 60 mark, like average 60, then you could VSync it. Otherwise you're gonna have still dips. But yeah, this is a newer game. Like, what, a year old or something like that? And, you know, it's looking amazing. Looks pretty good. And, 93 usage per second. Mostly 100% though. It's pegged at that. 71 degrees on the GPU and, 56 I see on the CPU at 52% usage. I mean, if you want to, you could totally play this. Like, I think it's playable at 30, 35, 30, whatever FPS. Racing games, I think it's nice to have higher FPS. Like, if you have a high refresh rate panel, it's better to have higher FPS. But in racing games, I'd rather have higher fidelity. You know, just higher resolution, higher quality, and get lower FPS versus, you know, lower quality and higher FPS in racing games. You're supposed to go in a straight line, sometimes curve, you know, it's like, I'd rather just look really nice. But yeah, you can easily get more FPS, you go high settings like I did, maxed out, so. I think it's almost done. See, I wouldn't have done this though as a driver. I would have like run around that guy at full speed. He slowed down too much. And I'm not the best at racing games, so maybe that's a bad idea because you're easily like able to crash and stuff. But look at that. You could have passed him. Come on. Go on the right side. Don't stop. See. Yeah, I would have done better than this driver. This driver sucks. Like, he doesn't want to go past this guy. Alright, it's done. So it got to 71 degrees on the GPU and 56 or so on the CPU, temps wise, and maximum was 43, but yeah, averages were 35. I agree. It did have some lower min, I guess, but like I didn't see that. I didn't see any low, like 18, maybe just in loading in or something. I'm just gonna, what is the profile again, and then settings? So down, why is it there? Okay, so let's go high settings. Actually, I'll just quickly change this right here. There we go. So high settings, just made sure it saved it, and then benchmark. Let's see, 50s. Okay. Up, low 40s. Dang it. I should creep in a little bit. 44, 45. And this is more demanding because there's so many more cars, you know. Can I get out of it? I can't. I can look around, that's kind of cool. Okay, I can't exit the benchmark though at all. That's lame. Oh, that was rough for a second. I don't know what happened. Maybe just getting out of the camera I did that. How do you do the camera? Right there. Yeah, I don't know. So yeah, probably high medium at 1080p. That's what I would do. Actually, I mean this is a really close to a 50 FPS experience in the car game. I'd probably leave it like this actually. Maybe mix between ultra and high, and maybe a couple mediums that you don't care about. Maybe do a little healthy mix and get that similar higher 40s and stuff. I'd probably do that. Alright. I'll try one more game here. Planet of Lana. This is only a month and a half old or so. A month, maybe? Around a month. So very recent, 2013, and I was doing like a part 2, but then I was recording at 8K 30, and I can't render it at that, and I can't export it at that with my software. So I have to redo it, and I'd rather have 4K 60. It's smoother anyways. Yeah, it's kind of rough at 30 FPS video playback, you know. But yeah, hurry up, man. Okay, so settings, 1080p, 60, ultra, VSync off, unlimited frame rate. This game doesn't use your hardware efficiently all the time. Depends on the scene. Like even with my my 9900K and my 3090, still seeing like 70% usage, 60, and then up to 100 sometimes, and get higher FPS obviously. Unlock chapters. Okay, let's just go alone then. I don't know where I'm at. A new friend? Sure, I'll try that one. It'd be nice. I'd like more chapters unlocked, like a lot more, so I can get back to the part or something if I want to go to it, especially for making videos. But yeah, I didn't even hear the computer when I was doing the benchmarks without the, you know, the music and everything, or, you know, the audio and everything, music and the game audio and everything. Yeah, this is a cutscene, so not getting, it's not really using my GPU really that much. Okay, maybe it is now. Oh, there it is. Lana. Ito. So 100 FPS, 120, 130. Oh, loading in a little bit. Give it a second. Alright. Ouch. 100 FPS, no problem.
Ima. Alright.
How? What? Look at it saying 15% usage at 100 FPS. Yeah, okay. Yeah, it's a beautiful game. I love this. I gotta continue it and make more videos about it. I got other stuff to do though in my basement. You know, work on that still. I haven't been working on it, so I make food and gonna do a couple more things with this PC, and it's still waiting on a couple parts. As soon as you get in there, stop. Ah, get right here.
Alright, Muyo. Ima.
There, stay.
Alright.
Little cat thing can jump pretty far. But yeah, this game is easier to run, obviously.
Ima. Alright. Ima.
Oh, that's good timing right there. Oh yeah, I made it. But yeah, maxed out 1080p with this game. Easily hundreds. Easy. I don't think I fall there, right? Oh, I do go down there. Yes, to go right here.
Ima, Muyo.
Oh. That was a good fall. Oh! Okay, I thought I would have died. Alright, I think that'll be it for this though. Did a couple games, showing you guys performance of it. What the heck is that thing?
Alright.
Try to get up here real quick.
Ima. Alright.
Oh, it's right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, make sure you go down this rope right here. Otherwise, you fall, you'll easily
Ima.
break yourself.
Ima. Ima. Vamos aqui. Quiero.
Yeah. Alright. Take care, guys.